All right, welcome back, Tasters, to another episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We're doing the old E.H. Taylor small batch today, bottled in bond. So obviously comes in at 100 proof, and it's one of those classic Buffalo Trace bottles that folks are always looking for. So
Yeah.
we're gonna give her a go here.
Small batch is probably one of the easier ones to find.
Probably the
around here.
easiest of the Taylor line, of
Right.
the E.H. Taylor line. I was lucky enough, actually. So I was down in Kentucky at Buffalo Trace here probably, oh man, I guess it was only 2 years ago now. We took a buddy of mine and we collected some supplies down for the flooding when they had a bunch of flooding going on down there. And we swung through Buffalo Trace on the way back. And this is the bottle that they had that day that was available for, at the time, it was $43 at the distillery. But I did grab one. I was lucky enough to find one at Woodman's up here in Beloit a couple months ago for like $55. So.
Yep, that's a no-brainer for me.
Yep. I saw it sitting there and I said, yeah, I'll take that one. It's like, how much is it? And he's like, which bottle are you talking about? I'm like, the yellow too, the E.H. Taylor. He's like, oh yeah, 55. I was like, yep, that's mine.
He's like, yeah, I never heard of it.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
That's what it sounded like. But that's cool, man, that happens if you're not into the bourbon game.
Yeah.
But wow, I don't get as much of like the
give it a couple seconds.
The Buffalo Trace in this.
Yeah, it might be just in my brain a little bit now, but I still
Okay. Yep, there's a little.
You take a little harder pull.
Yep.
And it's almost at the end. It's almost like these Buffalo Trace products as you kind of go up the ladder. It's almost like they start to get a little more bourbon stuff in front.
Yep. But it's still there.
It's absolutely at the end of it.
At the end, I get the pine,
Yep.
and I get the grape candy.
Yep.
The grape Smarties.
Sweet and sour candy.
Yep. But up front, it is like buttered toffee.
It's rich.
A nice light oak.
Smells good. Smells really good.
The first thing I thought of was kind of Werther's.
Yeah,
A little-
I'll go with that. Yeah,
little Werther's.
butterscotchy kind of. Yeah,
Vanilla.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's it's almost,
It's good.
to me, it's like the Weller 12 we reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
It is sweet on the front,
Yeah.
and this has even more of a nice little punch, I think, in the middle.
Okay.
It's got that nice heat. But dude, they do such a good job of not making it like hot.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep. There's a nice little Kentucky hug,
Yeah.
but it's not gonna punch your face off.
No. And I mean, we went up 10 points from the Weller 12, but it's got almost that similar profile, but just more.
Yeah.
You know?
It reminds me of. It is very similar, I think, to the Weller 12. This is a little lighter and brighter, where the Weller 12 is a slightly bit darker and richer.
Right, because of the aging.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But by and large, I think the little bit of proof, a little bit more proof on this one
Yeah.
helps it. But it is. I would say it's very similar.
Yep.
In a lot
I would
of ways.
almost, yeah. I mean, it is for it being nice and kind of bright. It is still rich, man.
Absolutely.
It is still rich.
Like I'm saying, it's like nice. It's like a homemade caramel or like homemade toffee.
Yeah. Yeah, that is really nice. I think, and it's just the right proof.
Yes,
I think if you went up, it would take a little bit away from that like butteriness and
yeah,
I
might.
think it's perfect.
Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate you can't get this as a daily drinker, And
Yeah.
I've heard stories of older guys saying that they're like, yeah, we used to be able to get E.H. Taylor, no problem, and
Yeah.
you would be able to kind of drink it every day, but
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the other than just its scarcity is the price generally.
Mhm.
This is one of those ones that a lot of people jack it up.
They do. Yep, I think secondary is, like we always say, never pay secondary for this stuff because it should be usually about half of what secondary is, but as a rough,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
it should be half or a third.
yeah.
But in the case of Taylor, it's usually I would go like half on it. I don't think I would honestly pay more than 55 what I did for this.
Yeah.
It's good, but honestly,
It-
I'd probably buy it at 60, but any more than 60,
Yeah,
I wouldn't
If
do
it
it.
was impossible to find like it was a while ago,
Mhm.
I'd probably be dumb and spend $75 on it just because
Okay.
of its rarity. But nowadays, absolutely not, because I think stuff's starting to, at least around here, things are making somewhat of a comeback, and it's pretty hard to justify paying, you know, $20 or $30 more than MSRP.
Absolutely.
And you're also perpetuating the whole deal with people getting away with gouging.
Yep.
You know, that's the thing.
You're enabling them to do it.
Right,
and
right.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
This is a hot take. So the last smell I took, kind of
Farts. No?
no, not farts. I got sugar cookie dough.
Yeah, it's not.
Pull it away a little bit.
I get like, yeah, I certainly get something sugary. I'll go with that. You're getting almost like a sugary baked kind of.
No, not baked. The raw cookie dough.
Oh, raw cookie dough.
Yep.
Okay, I can see that.
Like
I'm getting a sugary vanilla.
yeah, sugar, vanilla, kind of
Yeah,
thing like that. Doughy, a
Yeah.
little doughy
yeah.
thing going
I'd,
in there.
I'd go with that. That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it's not like it's baked a cookie like
No.
fresh, but it's not
No.
that at all.
No, but it's like that kind of
That
kind of
sugar
damp.
smell with raw dough.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go with that. Especially, yeah, you're right. If you hold it a little further away,
Mhm.
because I put down in there, it's a caramel covered grape sweet tart,
Yeah. it
and
is.
then you get away from it.
Yep.
It's a lot more nuanced.
It's like eating. It'd be like, on the taste, it's kind of like eating a Werther's and a grape sweet tart
Yeah,
together.
I'm gonna go on a tour there, and you're gonna see the guy dumping 10,000 pounds of grape sweet tarts into a still.
Wouldn't that be?
That's how they start doing it. You're like, dude, I knew it.
Wouldn't that be?
There's a dude shoveling grape sweet tarts into the still.
off the floor.
Yeah, off the mezzanine along the top. He's just kicking the rest
Kicking them
in. Yeah, I
Yep.
knew it.
Yeah. Man, that would.
Dude, everything you guys make tastes like grape sweet tarts.
Yeah, we're gonna start a conspiracy theory here
Yeah,
against Buffalo
yeah.
Trace. I like it.
Yeah.
Great.
I'll go on a tour and I'll drop a couple of sweet tarts on the floor and be like, look it.
Look, I
Look.
knew it.
I knew it.
Dang it! Look at everybody.
Yep.
Take pictures. Oh man. Yep, I haven't done a tour there. We didn't do a tour. We were kind of in a hurry,
Oh,
so we
man.
swung through the gift shop and
Pick the bottle up.
picked the bottle up, and we headed out.
Yeah.
So I think we headed over to Woodford after that.
Okay.
But we made sure the guy that we were dropping the supplies off to, he knew all about what bottles were released on what days pretty much
Oh,
at Buffalo
sure.
Trace. He's
Yeah.
like, go over there in the morning. He's
Yeah.
like, and see what they got. So we did,
Yeah.
but it was cool.
Yep.
Gotta
I
go.
wouldn't be unhappy getting some E.H. Taylor.
Not at all. Solid pour, man.
Yeah.
I would give it man,
Price to value.
price to value. I'm gonna say a 7-8. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah. I'll go there. I'm almost at an 8.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 7-9 just to one up you a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool, man. It's like I said, I think even the prices you're finding it for closer to MSRP are still a little bit out of the range I think than I would like to see it at, but still solid.
Yeah. You can't. There's no gripes about it if you pay close to MSRP.
Mm-mm.
I mean, that's a nice bottle.
Yep, definitely. Cool. All right, thanks guys for tuning in to this episode of Tim and Shayne Taste Everything. We'll catch you in the next one.